Yo, what is up, everyone in the Division World 2? I am your host, Mr. Rejuvenate, and today we're going to be going over a couple things being the update that they just released on the 11th, technically, with the maintenance. So what did they do, you might ask? Well, they finally fixed some of the issues we was having with the specialization ammo not dropping. I want to check something since I'm at the base of operations. I do want to see if they got rid of the maximum ammo for swapping your specializations. Did I run past the entrance yet? No, I didn't. Okay. Alright, let me go to this. Activate, skip, hold the skip, and then activate, and see if they took it out or if they left it in. Hopefully they left it in. I personally like that feature. I didn't really know that it existed, as people are saying it was a glitch. So if it's a glitch, they probably took it out. But let's go over these patch notes as we're waiting to see the specialization weapon come up with the ammo. And they didn't. Okay, that's still in the game. Perfect. So they fixed an issue where players weren't able to fast travel to the castle settlement. They fixed a case of abnormal bounty bosses using different skills that they weren't supposed to have. So me and my friend, we took on a challenging bounty the other day. The medic had a freaking grenade launcher. Medics don't have grenade launchers. They usually have heal drones. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, how the hell did that medic get a freaking chem launcher or / grenade launcher that shoots out DC-62? They fixed some crap that was happening with Delta errors at the end of conflict matches. I really don't play the PvP. I think the PvP is garbage. It's just team shooting, and whoever has the better European connection pretty much wins. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love playing games with PvP in it, but this game's not one of them. I don't play the game to play PvP. Anyways. Fix an issue that would cause Pathfinder line to behave abnormally when close proximity to a destination. Fix the donating sound, never really had that. Having donated and abandoned a daily mission. Fixed an issue related to cache countdown timers. And then they finally, thank God, they said they didn't know if they were going to have a fix for this by then. Well, by today, for the update that happened at 3:30 in the morning Eastern Time. And I don't know the rest of the time zone, but it was 3:30, 9:30 Central European time, and then 3:30 a.m. PDD, Pacific Standard Time. But they finally made it so the issue where your specialization ammunition drop rate was lower than intended. Still not the greatest, but actually it's dropping. It's no longer not dropping. They did say they're going to be fixing some other stuff coming up with the title update. We'll have an additional patch next week, patch 1.2.1, which will include the following changes. Crafting bench will have a fix for the crafting bench. This also fixes players that get stuck in different world tiers, crafting benches. So they're fixing that bug / glitch. They're also changing the getting stuck. They're going to try and fix the Reviver Hive and something with True Patriot. Personally, I'm glad they're doing this, but what they need to do is they need to get rid of that recalibration station. That shit is just duty. I had a rant video I was going to release, and I was like, do I really want to release this rant video? I was like, no, I didn't. I didn't release it. But, that being said, there was some constructive criticism in it, but mainly the fact, what the hell did I just get? Oh, I was supposed to say, is that a named freaking weapon, like in the first game? Mainly, what my biggest concern with the recalibration station is the fact that it freaking caps you out. It's not at all like how, in my mind, how it should be intended to work. It works how it's intended. I understand how it works. So you take one item that you have in your inventory for gear that doesn't really change your weapon stats, it just changes the perk on it. So if you have a lower class skill or gear set item on the weapon, it won't change that, but for this, it will. So say you have a holster. Say you want that 10,000 health on holster A here that also has armor on it for the or the health, I should say, for the health. So say you want the 10k health, and this has health on it. Ignore the fact that there's skill power on this. You're only gonna get less than half of that. Sometimes a little bit more. It's really, the game's really picky, but for the amount of shit that it costs you to recalibrate an item, it's a good chunk of shit. It costs you about almost 100 pieces of electronics, ceramics, carbon fiber, depending on what the hell you're doing. And then it gets more expensive the more you do it, like in the last game. But it also gets even more expensive for the fact that the whole crafting in the recalibration in the last game wasn't really... It was probably the better one out of the two. Like, if you ever played the first game, you know what I'm talking about. But the first game, they had it to where you could re-roll, and it was just randomly generated. But it did cap. It did cap out at a certain number, but you could get your gear up there to that number without having to worry about it capping how it does in this game. So when I was doing the skill power, because I wanted to get my skill power up as high as I can, because that's the only way to get your mods to work, which I go about through fucking 2,000 of them bitches a day, clearing them out. My stash box is almost completely filled up because of it. But anyways, in the last game, it took XYZ and gave you 3 different things you could have. So if you're doing skill power, it would either change it from skill power, weapon damage for your firearms, or the toughness ability stuff for armor. It would rotate between those 3, but you would always be able to get up higher in them, not lower like they are in this game. They weren't really capping you as much. It cost you more, so the more you did it, the more it cost you to get the perks that you were desired. This game, same way, but honestly, the way they have the recalibration station out right now, it's not really the greatest. Because in my mind, if I'm taking an item, it's basically infusion. If you're taking an item off of one item, and it gets destroyed afterwards, my thought process is, hey, why am I being capped out at X amount of item when the item clearly is... Holy shit! I'm burning! Where the hell did my reserve go? I have no fucking clue. God damn it, this motherfucker! Why do they have fire rounds? When did that change? But anyways, you're basically infusing, so you should be able to get the whole amount off that fucking piece of armor. Does that work like that? No. You only get a portion of it. So why not, if they're gonna do it like that, go back to how it was in the first game, or at least make it cheaper to recalibrate an item, because it costs you 66 for your first recalibration on one piece. 66 pieces of shit versus how it did in the last game. It didn't cost you that much in the last game, if I recall, when we first got the recalibration and we got to level 30 and we started recalibrating stuff. But for those of you who don't know how recalibrating worked in the first game, I'm sure there's some videos out there. I don't have any on my channel, but if you're not familiar with it, go look some up. Personally, I like the one from Division 1 over Division 2's recalibration. Anyways, moving on to what else I would like to see them update in the future. The stash box has 150 for how much it can hold. It still doesn't work the same way as your backpack, though. So your backpack has basically 200 hold space, because you can have 100 mods that don't count towards inventory space, and then 100 pieces of gear, which counts towards its own inventory space. The way the stash box works, it counts both of them, which makes sense. You're stashing it, but it's kind of stupid. I'd like to see the backpack go up to 150, though, to match the stash box, or at least both items go up to 200 on everything, because this shit, oh my god. The amount of gear for the amount of time that I play this game every single day, more than 8 hours a day, I'm getting gear like it's going out of style. Like, there's some shit that I just get bored with after a while, but I'm getting gear like it's my fucking birthday. There's so much bullshit in this game you can go and get. It's ridiculous. So I just cleared my bag out not too long ago, and I'm back up to 43 items. That bitch was at 75 to almost 100 last night, like 3 times. I ended up doing a mission with one of my clanmates, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? My bag's full again? Just the amount of shit that you can get from this. What they do need to upgrade, though, in all seriousness, jokes aside, how much crafting materials you can have. Put that bitch up to 1k. Put up the resources you can carry up to 1k. And so on and so forth. But this new update's pretty lit. Specialization ammo is actually dropping. The game itself is running smoothly. Thank Jesus for that. Dailies. At least it's not any of the fucking strongholds. But like I said in the last video that I uploaded on Tuesday, if you guys are looking for a clan, I don't know if it was this video or if it was one I didn't upload. If you guys are looking for a clan, hit me up on PlayStation, because the name change just came out. You can still find me by Lag1005, but my name I did change my name last night to Rejuvenate _ INC Incorporated, basically. It's the same as my Twitch username. I couldn't go with just Rejuvenate on Twitch, and I couldn't go with Rejuvenate on PlayStation because some fucking piece of donkey took my gamer tag that I wanted. Don't know how he got it. I mean, who thinks of a name called Rejuvenate? Not me. So, but anyways, if you guys are looking for a clan, feel free to join us. Last clan reset, I had 20 million clan XP earned. That was within 7 days. In the first 3 to 4 days, I had 15 million earned. So, I mean, I put in that work. If you guys want to put in that work and looking for a clan, let me know. Hit me up on PlayStation. Hit me up on Twitter. Hit me up on all my socials, Twitch. And if you guys are new here, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content on The Division 2 every Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Today is Thursday. I missed my Wednesday upload. So if I ever do miss an upload like I did yesterday, the video will go up the next day, which is today, Thursday. But anyways, if you guys like this video, smack the shit out of that like button, subscribe for more content, and always, it's your boy Rejuvenate, and I'm out of here. See ya.